What's going on, beautiful people? It's Edward McFarland Jr. here with another Emcstats Sports Report. And for some, the high school football season is here, and for others, the high school football season is near. Obviously, this season will be like none other, as COVID-19 is the biggest threat to teams' playoff and state championship chances. But more importantly, COVID-19 will be a threat to the health of every high school player and coach nationwide. When talking about which states are planning to cancel high school football, wording is extremely important.
Wording is extremely important.
Just because a state or school district say they are canceling football in the fall, that does not mean they won't have football in the spring. And if you hear a state is moving the football season to 2021, that does not mean there's no chance for high school football this academic school year. Moving the football season to 2021 could just mean that school districts are planning to have football in early January or February of 2021. Here's a look at the states planning to do just that. The individual high school athletic associations that govern these states have said they're planning to move the football season into 2021. Remember, wording is important. They're planning for football, not guaranteeing football in 2021. And these are the states that have already started or getting ready to start high school football this fall. And for states New Jersey, Vermont, Ohio, and Wisconsin, they have a couple of unique adjustments with their football season. For New Jersey, they're only having 6 games in its regular season. Vermont will be playing 7-on-7 touch football in the fall and currently have no plans for playing tackle football in 2021. In Wisconsin, teams are being given the option to play in either the fall or spring, but here's the catch: there will only be playoffs in the fall. And as for Ohio, with the most unique season adjustments, they will have a 6-game season. The season will end before Thanksgiving. Every team makes the playoffs, and after losing in the playoffs, you can keep playing games.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Playing games after losing in the playoffs will have no stakes involved. Those games will only be exhibition games. Ohio is doing this to give teams the opportunity to have a full 10-game season, but those exhibition games cannot be played past November 14th. And in addition to all of that, Ohio will also have no mandatory COVID-19 testing.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Regulating COVID-19 will be an intensified concern on game day, and the protocol for that in most states will be the away team is expected to screen test everyone before getting on the bus and traveling. The home team is expected to sanitize every space both teams will be occupying. Social distancing will be enforced from the sidelines all the way up to the press box, and other than that, it's FOE. Face mask over everything. Another form of regulating COVID-19 on game day will be live streaming games, so fans don't all have to come to the stadium just to see the game, and filling up the stands where social distancing will be difficult. Another form of regulating will be limiting how many fans are allowed at the stadium, whether that's by just turning people around after the stadium has reached a certain capacity limit, or by schools only giving tickets out to players and coaches and not selling that many tickets to the fans and the community. Across the country, COVID-19 is affecting every high school football team differently. But a common trend that you should be aware of that's been happening definitely in the state of Georgia is teams having to opt out of the first game of the season after finding out just days before their first game that a player has tested positive for COVID-19. And if you have multiple cases of players having COVID and you're supposed to quarantine at least 10 to 14 days, teams could end up missing the first 2 games of their opening season. That was this week's Emcstats Report. I'm Edward McFarland Jr., and I'll catch y'all next week.